My beloved child, pause for a moment and listen with your heart. What you are about to hear is no accident. It was placed here for your ears, for your life. You're standing on holy ground. Thought the world around you feels like quicks, and but I see you, and I've come to remind you that your story isn't over. There is more ahead than you ever imagined. Stay until the final breath of this message, for within it lies the very thing you've been praying for. Insolence. This is not a coincidence. This is divine timing. Do not look away. Now your breakthrough is closer than your next breath. I've watched your journey, burdened by confusion, fear, and exhaustion. But here you are, precisely where I've longed for you to be. This isn't chance. This moment was orchestrated with divine intention and eternal love. I drew you here because your soul has been crying out, even in its deepest silence. You've searched, wondering if anyone truly saw your struggle, heard your quiet sighs, or understood your inner battles. And now, I, your God, declare, I see it all. Though heaven seemed silent, I was never distant. I've been closer than your very breath, waiting for you to grant me just 1 minute of your day so I could speak directly to your heart. You are exactly where you need to be. You didn't just stumble here. This message is for you, your true identity and divine purpose. I want you to grasp that the pain, anxiety, and confusion weighing you down do not define you. They were never meant to be your story's end. I know the thoughts you've tried to silence and the tears you've hidden, and I tell you now, I am working behind the scenes of your life, rearranging the impossible, touching what seemed dead, and breathing life where hope had faded. Stop running from yourself and from me. Stop trying to bear everything alone. Your shoulders weren't designed for the world's weight. Mine are. Can you feel it already? My voice, tenderly speaking to your soul, telling you it's okay to rest. I am not angry, nor am I disappointed by your doubts. I understand them. But today, I'm replacing your fears with my truth. I confirm your deepest longings. I am real. I love you. And you are not alone. You've yearned for answers. I am the answer. You've longed for love. I am the love that never fails. Now let me unveil what lies ahead. Yes, let me introduce you to what you've only glimpsed in your deepest hopes. The days of numbness are concluding. The clouds are parting. I am calling you into a new reality, one not merely for survival, but overflowing with joy, clarity, and divine purpose. You've spent too long reacting to life, always behind, always exhausted. But I am setting you ahead, placing you on solid ground. The coming days will not resemble the past if you walk with me. I am stirring a holy curiosity within your spirit, reawakening dreams you buried long ago. Even as you read these words, something within you is rising again. A spark, a breath, a new beginning. Why is this crucial? Because without this truth, you'll continue to believe the lie that nothing changes. You'll keep thinking your efforts are wasted, your prayers unheard, your heart unseen. But the truth is this: everything is about to shift. And if you disregard this moment, if you let these words pass by like wind, you risk missing a divine turning point, one I handcrafted specifically for you. I don't want that. I don't want you to live another day numb to your worth, another night entangled in regret, another moment without the assurance that I, the creator of the universe, am personally invested in your story, healing and restoration. Listen closely. My voice is distinct. My way is unlike anything you've known. What I offer isn't a temporary fix or superficial comfort. I'm not here to mask your pain. I'm here to heal it completely. I want you to experience a love that transforms, not one that disappoints. This message is unique because it carries my very breath, divine breath that speaks into dead places and calls them back to life. You've heard many voices. Some lied, some left you more broken. But mine restores, mine builds, mine gives peace. I do not condemn you. I'm not reminding you of your past to shame you. I'm reminding you of your future to free you. I want you to know that healing isn't just possible, it has already begun. As you sit with me, listen and open your heart even slightly. I am pouring a river of peace through your soul, a peace that quiets every storm and silences every lie, a peace that rewrites the atmosphere of your home, your mind, your relationships. Let me whisper, it's not over. That dream that flickered and nearly died, I'm breathing life into it. That hope you lost, I'm restoring it. That strength you thought was gone, it's rising within you now. I am here, I am speaking, and I will not cease until your soul remembers who you are in me. So take a deep breath. Let the fear release from your shoulders. This moment is sacred. These words are not mere ink. They are seeds of transformation, rain for your dry heart, oil for your weary spirit. You are not who others said you were. You are not defined by your failures. You are mine. You are chosen. You are dearly loved. And from this moment, if you allow me, we will write a new story together. One brimming with purpose, healing, strength, and a love that never lets go. Your heart, my child, has carried too much for too long. The quiet pain, the discouragement that chipped away at your joy, the unspoken questions, I've seen it all. Not one tear has gone unnoticed, not one sigh unheard. I was present in every moment, even when you felt abandoned. I was there, in the silence, in the confusion, when your strength gave out and you didn't know how to continue. Today, I am here to lift that burden. I am here to show you what happens when my voice speaks healing into your soul. Let me state this clearly. You are not meant to live defeated. You were not created to wander through life wounded and bitter. No, I have spoken a different destiny over you. That ache in your chest, which you thought would never leave, is being replaced with something holy right now. My spirit is moving within you, gently yet powerfully, like a river carving its way through dry land. This isn't imagination or mere emotion. This is me. This is what it feels like when heaven touches earth, when the voice of the Almighty wraps around your fragile soul and whispers, "You are safe now." You've become accustomed to the storm, adapted to chaos, and learned to function with a limp, believing it was simply your lot. But I never intended for you to merely survive life. I called you to live it abundantly. I want to reintroduce you to peace, not a peace dependent on circumstances, but one that remains steady even when everything around you shakes. That peace is yours, not later, not someday, but now. For I am not a distant God. I am Emmanuel, God with you. I am in this room. I am in the atmosphere. I am in the very breath you are taking. So I ask you, will you let me in deeper? Will you allow my presence to touch the hidden places within you? I know you've built walls for protection. Life taught you to guard your heart because too many have mishandled it. But I am not like them. I don't break what's fragile. I restore it. I don't reject the broken. I run toward them. I am the healer of hearts, the mender of dreams, the one who gathers every shattered piece and forms something more beautiful than before. I see your scars and do not flinch. I see your past and do not turn away. I see your weaknesses and do not abandon you. I draw closer. My hands are steady. My love is fierce. My grace is overflowing. You have nothing to hide from me. Even the parts of you that you've struggled to love, I love them completely. There is no shame in my presence, no condemnation here, only restoration, only mercy, only a love so pure it washes every stain, silences every accusation, and replaces fear with truth. The world may label you by your failures, but I call you by your name, the name I gave you before time began, the name that carries your purpose, your identity, your inheritance. You are not forgotten. You are not cast aside. You are not disqualified. You are mine, fully, eternally, unconditionally mine. And in my hands, you are safe. In my hands, you are being made whole. In my hands, your story is being rewritten. From ashes to beauty, from mourning to dancing, from despair to destiny. Look back no more. Stop replaying the pain, the betrayal, the rejection, the regret. What happened before is not greater than what I am doing now. I make all things new. I'm not asking you to figure everything out or to fix yourself. I'm inviting you to surrender. Just open your heart. Even if it's shaking, say yes. Even if your voice trembles, that small yes is enough. I will take it and transform it into something miraculous. You might think this is for someone else, that others are worthy but not you. No, this is for you. I chose this moment for you. My voice is reaching through the noise, the doubts, and every wall you've built, saying, come home. Not to a physical place, but to me. Come home to truth. Come home to hope. Come home to love. Come home to who you really are. A future of promise. I know what lies ahead in your life. The blessings waiting, the opportunities being shaped even now. But I also know the weight you carry and the chains you're still dragging. I don't want you to miss what I've prepared. That's why I speak to you now with urgency, but without pressure. I am not a God of manipulation. I am a God of invitation, and this is your invitation to step into freedom, to embrace healing, to experience transformation, not from the outside in, but from the inside out. Let me do what only I can. Let me show you what happens when you trade your burdens for my peace, your confusion for my wisdom, your despair for my promise. Let me replace that constant ache with unshakable joy. I know you've tried many things to fill the void, but nothing satisfies like my presence. Nothing heals like my touch. Nothing revives like my word. This is your moment. Breathe it in. Let my spirit wash over you. Let the world's noise fade into silence as you hear me clearly. I love you. I see you, I am for you, and I'm not finished with you yet. In fact, I've only just begun. You may not fully grasp it yet, but even now, a divine transaction is occurring. Where there was sorrow, I am pouring joy. Where fear held you captive, I am breaking chains. Where confusion clouded your path, I am shining light. I'm not merely comforting you, I am transforming you, shifting the very atmosphere of your heart. Every word you've read, every moment you've lingered in my presence, I have used to saturate you with my spirit. I'm not just preparing you for better days. I am doing a work in you that changes how you see life, how you carry yourself, and how you respond to adversity. This world taught you to brace for disappointment, to keep expectations low to protect your heart. But I, the Lord your God, am here to undo that lie. Lift your expectations, not based on human reliability, but on my faithfulness. I have never failed. My promises do not expire. What I have spoken over you will come to pass because my word does not return void. It accomplishes everything I send it to do. And I have spoken over your life. I have declared you victorious. I have called you chosen, and I am watching over every detail to ensure that not one of my words falls to the ground. Even now, I'm releasing clarity into your mind. Those racing, tormenting thoughts are being silenced by my peace. Where your emotions once tossed you like waves, I am now anchoring you with divine stability. You are learning to trust again. First me, then yourself, and then those I've placed around you for your growth and protection. The armor you wore to protect your heart is being replaced with the armor of light. You no longer have to fight alone. I am with you in every battle. I am your defender. I am your shield. And yes, I am also your reward. I am the one who restores what was stolen. You thought too much time had passed, that you'd lost your chance, that your season had come and gone. But I am the God who redeems time. I give back what the locusts have eaten. I resurrect what was buried. I bring springs into deserts. I can do in one moment what would take you a lifetime. Trust me. Release your timelines and your should-haves. Stop judging your life by comparisons and fear-rooted expectations. I am not limited by human possibilities. I do not consult your past to determine your future. I move in power, grace, and boundless love. And here's what I want you to grasp deeply within your soul. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not invisible. I have inscribed your name on the palms of my hands. I have surrounded you with songs of deliverance. I have angels assigned to guard your steps. You were never meant to fade into the background. You were meant to shine with my glory. You were created for impact, You were formed for purpose. That fire in your soul that refuses to extinguish, that's me. I placed it there. I've tended it even when you felt numb, even when you were tempted to quit. I kept it alive because I knew the day would come when you'd hear my voice and remember who you are. Now that you're remembering, I want you to walk differently. Not with arrogance, but with confidence. Not in shame, but in authority. You are royalty. You are my heir. You belong to a kingdom that cannot be shaken. The enemy fears what you are becoming because he knows that a child of God who understands their identity is unstoppable. You will enter rooms and the atmosphere will shift. You will speak and heaven will back your words. You will lay hands on the sick and healing will flow. You will speak truth in love and chains will break. You are not ordinary. You are marked, but you must remain close to me. The fire you feel must be guarded. The peace you're receiving must be nourished. This isn't just a moment. It's an invitation to a lifestyle of intimacy with me. I am not a distant deity to be visited occasionally. I am your constant companion. I desire to walk with you through every moment, mundane or miraculous. I want to speak into your decisions, comfort you in sorrow, and laugh with you in joy. I want to be the first one you run to when confused, and the one you thank first when blessings abound. So bring me your whole heart. Bring me your questions, your mess, your dreams. Nothing is off limits with me. I already know it all. I simply want you to let me in, to partner with me, to rely on me. Because when you do, everything changes, not just externally, but deep within. That is true transformation, not behavior modification, but heart renovation. And I am the master builder. I know how to restore what others broke, how to strengthen what feels fragile, how to expand your heart's capacity until it can carry joy, peace, hope, and love like never before. This is the beginning of something holy. Do you sense it? The shift, the healing, the awakening. That's not you trying to feel something. That's me, your God, moving in you. I am making all things new, including you. Let me take you deeper now, my precious child, deeper into the truth that you have always belonged to me. There has never been a moment when I was unaware of you. Your thoughts, your tears, your silent prayers whispered into the dark. I formed you with intention, love, and a purpose that cannot be erased by mistakes or diminished by failure. I know the world has tried to convince you otherwise. I know people have spoken words that felt like knives. I saw shame try to build a home in your heart. I watched as you began to believe you were too broken, too far gone, too late. But hear me clearly. Those were lies. Every single one. Because I, the God who made you, have called you worthy, whole, and chosen. And I do not change my mind. Yes, I know what has been done to you. I know the wounds you carry, even the unspoken ones. I know the betrayals, the abandonment, the words that should have been said but weren't. I know the days you begged me to stop the pain, the nights you questioned if I still cared. And I tell you now, I never left. I held you as you cried. I carried you when you couldn't stand. I shielded your heart more times than you know. And though the enemy tried to convince you I was silent, I was speaking all along, through the sunrise that warmed your skin, through the quiet peace that came from nowhere, through a stranger's kind word, through every breath you took when you thought you couldn't go on. You are here now, and that alone is proof of my faithfulness. The enemy sought to destroy you, but I said no. I stood between you and the darkness. I stood between your destiny and destruction. And now, I'm not just restoring you, I'm commissioning you. There is a glory on your life that cannot be stolen. There is purpose in your pain that will become a testimony of triumph. You will not only be healed, you will be a healer. You will not only be restored, you will be a restorer. I am placing in you a double portion, an anointing to rebuild what others abandoned. But first, receive the healing I offer. Don't rush this moment. Don't feel pressured to perform or prove anything to me. You don't earn my love. It is freely given. My healing doesn't require perfection. It only requires honesty. So let me in. Let me touch the places that still hurt. Let me into the memories you've buried deep. I am not afraid of your pain. I am not repelled by your past. I run into it with redemptive power and resurrection life. You've learned to cope, manage, and suppress. But I came to free you. I came to release you from survival mode and lead you into abundant life. That's why I've been tugging on your heart, drawing you close, whispering words of hope in the night. I want you to know me not as a distant God, but as a loving Father, a faithful friend, an ever-present help in trouble. I am all of that and more, and I'm here right now, wrapping you in a love that heals on contact. Do you feel it? That warmth blooming in your chest? That peace invading your thoughts? That's me. That's my spirit at work, softening what was hard, calming what was anxious, reviving what was dead. This is not temporary. I didn't come to give you a moment of relief. I came to give you a life of renewal. You will never be the same after this. And that is my joy. To see you whole, to see you walk in confidence, to see you realize you were never abandoned, never alone, never unloved. Yes, there will still be battles. Yes, there will still be moments where your faith is tested. But now you know who walks beside you. Now you know the sound of my voice. And that changes everything. You no longer have to fear what's ahead because I go before you. You no longer have to dread being misunderstood because I understand you fully. You no longer have to earn love because you are already fully loved. Let that truth sink in. Let it flood the places shame tried to stain. Let it wash over every lie that said you weren't enough. You are more than enough because I, the God of heaven, say so. You are my masterpiece, my joy, my delight. I rejoice over you with singing. I dance over you with joy. I whisper to angels about you, not because of what you've done, but because of who you are to me. So lift your head, let your shoulders relax, exhale the world's weight and inhale the breath of heaven. This is your reality now. My presence, my peace, my power, living in you. No longer a victim, no longer a wanderer, no longer afraid. You are mine, you are loved, and your healing has begun, walking in divine authority. Now let me speak to the future I have prepared for you. Yes, the future, bright, sacred, full of promise. I have not only healed your past, but I am preparing the path ahead. What lies before you is not desolation, but restoration. You already see glimpses of it, dreams returning, hope rising, clarity settling in your spirit. But I want you to know it's more than a feeling. It's a divine unfolding. I've been orchestrating your steps with precision. Nothing you've walked through has been wasted. Even the detours, heartbreaks, and losses were not in vain. They are being redeemed. You asked if your life has meaning, if you missed your calling, if your time has passed. But I tell you now, the best is yet to come. I have preserved you for such a time as this. You are right on time. You haven't fallen behind. My timing is perfect, and you are stepping into alignment with it. The enemy tried to delay, distract, and discourage you, but I have preserved you. And now you're about to witness what happens when divine timing meets surrendered hearts. This new season you're entering is holy. It is pregnant with destiny. Doors will open that no one can shut. Opportunities will arise that you didn't even know to pray for. Divine connections will appear seemingly out of nowhere, but you'll know they were sent by me. And more than what you'll do, more than where you'll go, it's about who you are becoming. I'm raising you up as a vessel of my glory, not for your fame, but for my name. Your life will reflect my goodness. Your story will testify of my faithfulness. People will look at you and know God did this. But for this to fully unfold, you must remain anchored in me. Don't chase the outcome, chase my presence. Don't get lost in the noise of success. Stay rooted in my word. The world may offer glittering distractions, but only I offer lasting fruit. I will give you wisdom to discern, strength to stand, joy that doesn't depend on circumstances, and peace that surpasses all understanding. You don't have to strive for it. It flows freely from our relationship. The more you abide in me, the more fruitful your life becomes, and you will be fruitful in your family, your work, your calling. You will see multiplication. What was once barren will burst into bloom. What was once overlooked will be sought after. You won't have to fight for visibility. I will make you seen at the appointed time. You won't have to beg for affirmation. I will affirm you. I will surround you with people who see you through my eyes, who champion your growth, who carry you in prayer, who walk with you in covenant love. You've carried so much alone for so long, but now I am sending help. Divine partnerships, holy alliances, kindred spirits who will walk this journey with you. You are not meant to do life in isolation. I designed you for community, and I will bring the right people into your circle, not to drain you, but to bless you, not to compete with you, but to complete what I'm doing in your midst. Receive them with grace. Open your heart again. Trust that I will protect you from the wrong ones and lead you to the right one. As you step into this new season, remember you are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into fulfillment. My word over your life is not empty. Every promise I have spoken is alive, and my promises are not fragile. They are fierce. They break chains. They shift atmospheres. They overturn impossibilities. That's what's happening even now. You feel it, don't you? The ground beneath you shifting, the stirring in your spirit. That's the sound of breakthrough. That's the sound of destiny coming alive. Type yes if you are ready for the blessings that you are about to receive. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. But you must keep your eyes on me. The path will be unfamiliar, and sometimes it may feel like you're stepping into the unknown. But I go before you. I have already been where you are going. You are not exploring, you're following. And as long as you follow me, you are safe. You are aligned. You are unstoppable. So don't fear what's next. Don't second guess what I've confirmed. Don't shrink back from the magnitude of what I'm calling you into. You were born for this, you've been prepared for this, and I am going with you every step of the way. You will not fall, you will not fail, you will not be forsaken. Let this truth become the foundation beneath your feet. My plans for you are good. They are filled with hope, they are saturated with grace, and they will come to pass. Stay close, stay surrendered, stay believing. I am faithful, and I will finish what I started in you. You've wondered if the joy you once felt could ever return. You've questioned if the fire that burned in your spirit could ever be rekindled. My beloved, not only can it return, it is returning now. I'm restoring your joy, not as a faint echo, but as a stronger, deeper, purer expression of my spirit alive in you. That dull ache of emptiness is being replaced by the warmth of my presence. That fog of hopelessness is clearing under the brilliance of my truth. This is not wishful thinking, it is divine fulfillment. You are not being revived just to survive, you are being awakened to thrive. You will laugh again with genuine joy, not forced smiles. You will dance again, not in pretense, but in freedom. You will dream again boldly, without the hesitation of past disappointments. Because when I restore fully. I do not patch wounds, I make all things new. I'm not recycling your old life, I'm giving you something entirely new, infused with my glory, shaped by my goodness, anchored in my love. Do not fear the intensity of what you feel stirring inside you now. It is not too good to be true. It is my spirit awakening your spirit to believe again. I am breathing life into dry bones. I am calling you out of the tomb of fear and into the fullness of purpose. And where there was death, there will be resurrection. Where there was silence, there will be singing. Where there was isolation, there will be divine companionship. You may be asking, but what about the times I failed you, Lord? My answer is simple. I have already forgiven you. My mercy does not run out. My grace does not expire. The blood I shed covers every sin, every mistake, every wrong turn. I'm not holding your past against you, I'm redeeming it. I do not define you by what you've done, I define you by who you are in me. And you, my child, are righteous, not by your perfection, but by my sacrifice. You are accepted, not because of your effort, but because of my eternal love. Let go of the guilt. Release the shame. They are not your companions. They are chains the enemy uses to keep you bound. But I have shattered them. Walk freely. Hold your head high, not in pride, but in holy confidence. You're not a prisoner. You're a child of the King. And I will teach you how to walk as royalty, not in arrogance, but in humility and grace. Let's talk now about your relationships. I know how deeply you've been wounded by people, the betrayal, the rejection, the misunderstandings that left you questioning your worth. But hear me, I am your healer. Even in this, I'm not just mending your heart, I'm protecting it. I'm teaching you how to love again, how to forgive, how to trust, not based on others' perfection, but on my leading. I will guide you. I will show you who to let in and who to walk away from. You will not repeat cycles of heartbreak when you follow my voice. And yes, I have people prepared for you, people who will love you with purity, walk with you in truth, speak life into your purpose. I will surround you with those who carry my spirit, who know how to lift you when you're tired, who recognize my anointing on your life and honor it. You won't have to beg for love. You won't have to earn acceptance. You are already fully loved and fully accepted in me, and those I bring into your life will reflect me. I also want to restore how you see yourself. Too long you've looked in the mirror and seen lack. Too long you've measured yourself by the world's standards, standards I never gave you. But I say to you, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Every part of you is intentional. Every part of you carries value. I don't make mistakes. You are not too much. You are not enough. You are exactly who I designed you to be, and I take great delight in you. Speak to yourself as I speak to you. Speak life. Speak truth. Declare what I say, not what your fears whisper. When doubt tries to rise, remind it who your God is. When insecurity knocks, answer with the confidence of someone deeply loved. When comparison creeps in, cast it out with the truth of your unique calling. You're not here to mimic anyone. You're here to shine in your own divine light. This is your season of restoration, not just to return to who you were, but about becoming more than you ever imagined. This is about stepping into the version of yourself that I envisioned when I formed you in the secret place. Strong, whole, joyful, faithful, radiant, a vessel of my glory. Take this moment now and receive, not with striving, not with worry, just receive. Let my spirit wash over you. Let my love settle into every hidden place. Let my truth uproot every lie. Let my presence do the deep work you cannot do alone. You are not the same as you were even a moment ago. Something sacred is happening. You are being transformed even as you rest in me. And this is only the beginning. There is more. So much more. Stay with me. Let me finish what I've started, embracing divine courage. Come closer, beloved, because now I want to speak to your spirit about courage. Divine, unshakable, heavenly courage. You faced so much, yet here you are, still reaching for me. That alone is courage. Strength isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to believe, even when fear tries to grip your heart. And I am telling you now, I am placing inside of you a supernatural courage, not human bravery that fades, but a holy boldness that arises from my spirit living in you. You will no longer shrink back. You will no longer live small. You are being elevated, lifted, empowered by heaven itself. I know how often the lies try to convince you that you are not capable, not qualified, not enough. But I am the one who qualifies you. I am the one who chose you, not because of your perfection, but because of your willingness. The world sees your flaws. I see your faith. They see your past. I see your future. And I am saying now, rise in courage. Step forward with faith. You're about to walk into rooms where you once felt invisible and be heard with authority. You're about to speak words that shift atmospheres and ignite healing. You're about to lay hands on the sick and see miracles. Why? Because you are walking in step with me. Yes, I am awakening your gifts. I am stirring your spirit to act, to speak, to move in alignment with my purpose. You felt the stirring already, the gentle pull, the divine nudges, the quiet urgings in your spirit. That's me. I've been calling you deeper, not just to know me, but to partner with me. There are people waiting for your voice, your touch, your obedience. You are a carrier of my glory. And the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. That power is not dormant. It is rising now. It is flooding every fiber of your being with authority and peace. This courage will impact every area of your life. In your relationships, you will no longer settle for what dishonors me. In your work, you will walk in integrity and excellence, knowing you serve me first. In your thoughts, you will refuse to dwell in fear and instead speak truth over your mind. In your prayers, you will no longer beg, you will declare. You will speak with the authority of a beloved child, a co-heir with Christ. You will speak and heaven will respond. I am giving you the boldness to confront what once controlled you. That addiction, that fear, that toxic relationship, that pattern of defeat, it no longer holds you. I am breaking its power over you. And not only will you be free, but you will set others free. That's the kind of courage I'm giving you. Courage to break generational curses, courage to start anew, courage to walk away from what looks good but isn't from me, courage to wait for my best, courage to build something that glorifies me. You don't need to know every detail. You don't need a perfect plan. You need my presence, and you have it. You're not walking into the unknown, you're walking with the known one. And I'm not uncertain about your future. I have already seen it, written it, declared it good. Every step you take in faith is a step closer to divine fulfillment. Even your missteps will be redirected by my hand. I work all things together for your good. So when fear whispers that you can't do it, answer with truth. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When doubt says you're not enough, declare, I am chosen, royal, holy, set apart for His glory. When anxiety tries to paralyze you, breathe deep and say, my God is for me. Who can be against me? These are not just words, they are weapons. Speak them, sing them, declare them until the atmosphere changes. And as you do, watch what happens. Watch doors open. Watch provision flow. Watch miracles unfold. Because when you walk in courage birthed from my Spirit, all of heaven backs you. You are not alone. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are empowered by me, filled with me, sent by me, and I will be faithful to complete what I began in you. This is not about hype or emotion. This is about truth, eternal truth. Truth that anchors your soul even when storms rage. Truth that lights your path even when darkness surrounds. Truth that transforms you into the person I designed you to be. Whole, bold, radiant, unstoppable. So rise, my child. Let the roar of heaven rise in your spirit. Let courage flood your heart like never before. You were made for more. And now is the time. The doors are opening. The stage is being set. The world is waiting for what I've placed in you. And I, the Lord your God, will be with you always, even to the end of the age, living in my spirit. Now, let me lead you into a sacred understanding of what it means to live from my Spirit. You've heard the call, you've received the healing, you've begun to walk in courage, but now I want to root you in my presence so deeply that nothing and no one can shake you. Because what I'm doing in you is not fleeting or an emotional high. It is a divine anchoring. You are being planted beside streams of living water, and your roots will run deep. Not in religion, not in performance, but in relationship with me. This is where your strength will grow. This is how you will endure every season, by abiding in me. Yes, abiding. That means living, dwelling, staying connected to me every day. Not just in the highs or lows, but constantly. I am not merely a savior for crisis. I am your source for everything, for wisdom, love, peace, joy, identity, and provision. I want to be the one you turn to first, not after you've tried everything else, but as your first response, your daily bread, your trusted companion. So how do you abide? It begins with making space for me, not because I need it, but because you do. Speak to me when you wake. Acknowledge me throughout your day. Invite me into your thoughts, choices, and relationships. Open my word and let it renew your mind. Worship not only with music, but with your life, with every breath, every act of kindness, every decision made in love and obedience. This is how my spirit will flow through you like a river, never running dry, never stagnant, always life-giving. As you abide, you will begin to hear me more clearly. The world's noise will grow faint. The lies that once controlled your thoughts will lose their grip. My voice will become your compass, your comfort, your source of wisdom. You will no longer question whether you are hearing me. You will know. My sheep know my voice. And I'm training your ears to discern me in every situation, in moments of stillness, in children's laughter, in creation's beauty, in your soul's whispers. I am there, speaking, guiding, loving. I also want you to know that abiding in me produces fruit, eternal fruit, love unshaken by offense, joy independent of circumstance, a peace that quiets storms, patience that waits with hope, kindness that reaches even your enemies, goodness that reflects my heart, faithfulness that endures, gentleness that calms the broken, self-control that walks in freedom. This fruit is not something you strive to produce. It flows naturally when you remain connected to me. And my child, the fruit of your life will feed others. You will become a refuge to the weary, a voice of truth in a sea of confusion, a light that shines even in the darkest places. People will sense something different about you, not because you're perfect, but because you are filled with my presence. They will be drawn not to your charisma, but to your character, not to your appearance, but to the peace you carry, and you will point them to me. That's what it means to live as salt and light, to carry me wherever you go. But remember, the enemy will try to distract you from this place of abiding. He will whisper lies to pull you back into busyness, striving, and self-sufficiency. He will tempt you to chase validation, to compare, to fear, to control. Type yes if you are ready for the blessings that you are about to receive. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Resist him. You don't fight him with your own strength, you fight with truth. Speak my word. Declare my promises. Rest in my victory. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. I have already won, and my victory is yours. You are becoming immovable, stable, grounded, not because of your own strength, but because you are built on the rock that cannot be shaken. The winds may blow, the rains may fall, but you will stand, because you are rooted in me, and those who are rooted in me flourish even in drought. They bear fruit in every season. They do not wither, they do not faint. They shine brighter with time, growing from glory to glory. So don't rush the process. Don't measure your progress by others' speed. I'm doing something custom and beautiful in you. Stay with me. Let my spirit continue to work, to prune, to shape. I'm not in a hurry. I delight in every step of your growth. I am not disappointed in you. I rejoice over every small yes, every time you choose me over fear, every time you say no to compromise, every time you open your heart a little more. I see it all, and I am proud of you. Yes, I said it. I'm proud of you. Not because you've achieved perfection, but because you're choosing to walk with me. That's all I've ever wanted. Your heart, your yes, your trust. And now that I have it, there's no limit to what I can do through you. Keep abiding, keep trusting, keep leaning in. I will never leave you. I will never stop pouring into you. I will never stop loving you. And the best is still unfolding. Your divine authority and eternal belonging. Now come, let me show you what it means to walk in divine authority. You've been healed. You've been restored. You're abiding in me. And now I'm giving you the authority to step into everything I've ordained for you. This authority is not rooted in pride or position. It is born from identity. You are my child, and as my child, you carry my name. When you speak in alignment with my word, you release heaven on earth. You carry within you the very presence of the King, and where you go, darkness must flee. This is the moment when you stop living as a victim of circumstance and begin living as a vessel of victory. I am not calling you to a passive life. I am calling you to a powerful one. You will no longer merely react to life. You will respond with the authority of one who walks with the Creator of all things. You will no longer cower in fear. You will rise in faith. You will no longer shrink back. You will step forward. I am teaching your hands to war and your fingers to battle, not against flesh and blood, but against every lie, every fear, every stronghold that has tried to hold you captive. You are equipped. You are armed with truth. You are clothed in righteousness. You carry the sword of my word and the shield of faith. The enemy is no match for what I have placed within you. I do not send you into battle unprepared. I go with you. I fight for you, and I empower you to stand in victory. Let me tell you now, your words carry power. Speak with intention. Declare my promises aloud. Prophesy over your future. Bless your family. Intercede for your loved ones. When you speak, things shift. When you pray, things move. When you worship, walls fall. Do not underestimate the power that flows from your surrendered heart and faithful lips. You are not just praying, you are partnering with heaven. You are not just hoping, you are invoking my will on earth as it is in heaven. Use your authority with humility, not to dominate others, but to serve them. Not to elevate yourself, but to uplift the broken. You are my ambassador, called to reflect my heart, my love, my justice, my mercy. Walk in integrity. Be a voice for the voiceless. Be a light in dark places. Extend forgiveness where it's hard. Offer grace where it's undeserved. Stand for truth when it's unpopular. This is how my kingdom comes, through you. And yes, you will face resistance. The enemy does not surrender territory easily. But remember this, greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. You are not fighting for acceptance, you are fighting from acceptance. You are not striving for victory, you are walking in victory. Every time you say yes to me, every time you refuse to give up, every time you choose love over hate, you are advancing the kingdom. Let your life be a declaration of my goodness. Let your testimony shake the gates of hell. Let your worship rise like incense, disrupting the enemy's schemes and ushering in my presence. I have given you access. Use it. I have given you my name. Wear it. I have given you my spirit. Follow him. He will lead you into all truth. He will empower you to do what you never thought possible. He will comfort you in sorrow, guide you in confusion, strengthen you in weakness, and speak through you in power. Now is the time to stand, not in your own might, but in mine. You are not too weak. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are ready. I have trained you in the wilderness. I have refined you in the fire. I have hidden you in seasons of obscurity. But now I am revealing you, not for your glory, but for mine. The world needs what I have placed in you. The time of hiding is over. The time of rising is now. Do not be afraid to lead. I will teach you. I will surround you with wisdom. I will protect you from pride. I will correct you with love. And I will pour out revelation as you walk with me. You are not alone in this calling. I'm with you always. You have angels assigned to your path. You have grace for every challenge. You have access to divine strategies, heavenly resources, supernatural peace. And you have me, your Father, your Shepherd, your Commander. So walk in this authority. Speak with boldness. Pray with confidence. Love without fear. Lead with humility. Serve with joy. This is the life you were made for. This is the legacy you are building. One day, others will rise because you chose to believe. Generations will be changed because you stood firm. And heaven will rejoice because you walked in the fullness of who I made you to be. Yes, child, you are chosen. You are anointed. You are powerful. And I am so proud of you. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep speaking. Your authority is not of this world, it is of me. And no weapon formed against you will prosper. Not now, not ever. Now, my beloved, you've reached the threshold of transformation. You've walked through pain and found healing. You've sat in silence and heard my voice. You've abided in me. And now you stand in the authority I gave you. But let me seal this divine encounter with a word that will sustain you. You are mine forever, eternally and without condition. My love for you is not a fleeting wave. It is an ocean, endless and constant. It does not waver. It does not falter. It is the very foundation beneath your feet. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. No distance, no failure, no doubt can separate you from my presence. You were bought with a price, my blood, and you are precious to me, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. My child, my chosen one, my joy, my delight, my masterpiece. You are not alone. Not now, not ever. And as you go from this moment, I will go with you, before you, behind you, beside you, and within you. Let me speak clearly to your future. It is good. It is secure. It is blessed. It is holy. I have gone ahead to prepare every step. No matter what you face, no matter what trials may come, I have already equipped you to overcome. You will not just survive, you will thrive. You will flourish like a tree planted by living waters. You will rise on wings like eagles. You will run and not grow weary. You will walk and not faint. You've asked for signs. You've cried out for confirmation. This word is your answer. These moments with me, this encounter, this is your sign. I have marked this day on the timeline of eternity to ignite a flame within you that can never be extinguished. You are being commissioned. You are being sent. Not empty but full. Not broken, but whole. Not hesitant, but with holy boldness. Go now in the strength I've poured into you. Remember this always. The same voice that spoke creation into existence now speaks over your life. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead now lives in you. The same love that carried the cross now carries you. You have access to the fullness of my presence, my wisdom, my power, and my joy. Walk in it, live in it, dwell in it every day. When you feel weak, call on me. When you feel lost, return to my word. When you are afraid, lift up praise. When you are overwhelmed, rest in my arms. Let your life become a living altar where my fire never goes out. And let your worship be more than a song. Let it be every step, every breath, every heartbeat surrendered to me. Your family is under my covering. Your future is in my hands. Your purpose is unfolding right on time. Nothing will delay what I have ordained. No one can cancel what I have anointed. I will finish what I started in you. I will make beauty from ashes, joy from mourning, strength from sorrow. And I will use your life to bring hope to others, because you now carry the evidence of my glory. You will be known by love. You will be recognized by light. You will move in humility and power. You will speak words that heal. You will lay hands and miracles will follow. You will dream dreams and see visions. You will walk with me in the cool of the day and the fire of the night. I am raising you up, not for your fame, but for my glory. And I trust you because you trust me. So take this word and write it on your heart. Take this fire and let it burn. Take this joy and let it overflow. Take this peace and guard it fiercely. Do not return to the chains I've broken. Do not entertain the voices I've silenced. Do not fear the future I've already redeemed. You are my vessel. You are my warrior. You are my beloved. And your story is just beginning. Now go carry this light. Let it shine in dark places. Let it heal broken hearts. Let it draw the lost to my embrace. You're not just a survivor. You are a revivalist. You're not just restored, you're sent. The world needs what you carry, and I will open every door necessary for my word to be fulfilled through you. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for saying yes. I will honor your obedience. I will reward your faithfulness. I will anoint your hands and guard your path. My banner over you is love. My promise over you is unshakable. My spirit within you is your guarantee. My beloved child, hear me now, for my voice is calling your soul into the sacred stillness where your spirit will rise. I have never ignored a single one of your prayers. Even when you thought I was silent, I was already moving behind the veil, orchestrating beauty out of brokenness and purpose out of pain. Every tear you've cried, I have collected. Every sigh of your heart, I have heard. You may not always see the answers in the way you imagined, but trust this, I respond with what is best, with what brings the greatest glory and the deepest transformation. You are stepping into a new dimension of faith. This is not merely a change of season, it is a divine promotion. In this sacred place, faith is your compass, not your sight. You are no longer led by what your eyes see, but by what your heart believes. When trouble rises and storms howl, remember, I am with you. My hand is strong to save. My arms are wide to embrace. I am your defender, majestic and tender, both lion and lamb, mighty and near. In this holy journey, your greatest weapon is your trust in my promises. When you place your confidence in me, you access power that no enemy can conquer. My love is not like human love. It is radiant, relentless, pure, eternal. It surrounds you in moments of weakness and lifts you when you've fallen. When the enemy whispers that you are defeated, rise again with tears in your eyes and power in your bones. For my spirit, holy and living, floods your heart and fortifies your soul. I see how you've walked through fire. I see the wounds hidden beneath your smile. But I also see the strength that has grown in the shadows. Keep walking, child. You're doing better than you think. Your persistence pleases me. Your loyalty draws heaven's attention. You have chosen to trust, to keep believing even when the path was unclear. This faith, simple, sincere, enduring, is the offering that pleases my heart the most. And because you have trusted me, I am leading you to a land of blessing. You will walk into grace greater than you've imagined. You are no longer shackled by regrets or paralyzed by the opinions of others. I rejoice every time you rise with determination and joy. I delight in your boldness to dream again. You have seen enough of my power to know I am real. But child, what you've seen is only the beginning. I have more, so much more to do in you, for you and through you. And hold on to your faith. It is the key that unlocks doors no man can close. It is the song that summons miracles. Though your eyes may not yet behold the full promise, I tell you, you will soar, you will rise, you will go farther than you imagined. The throne room is open to you. Come boldly, ask freely, speak with faith. I am not far away. I am right here listening, waiting, loving. Yes, I will answer. Not only with provision, but with protection, with peace, with my very presence. I will shelter you in my hands. No one will pull you from my grasp. No curse, no insult, no accusation shall touch what I have blessed. Anyone who dares to rise against you will face me. I am your shield, your rear guard, your refuge. You are not alone. Shake off the fear. Step forward into your dreams. Take giant steps. Do not let the voices around you shrink your vision. I created you in my image, not to cower, but to conquer. You carry my spirit, and the enemy knows it. He sees what I've planted inside you. He fears the fire that burns in your soul. That's why the attacks have been so intense, because the destiny I've written for you is great. Now rise higher. You know who you are. You know what you carry. You know the calling that stirs within. Walk with courage. Fight the good fight. There is a victory waiting, but it requires your faith, your purity, your perseverance. Guard your heart. Refuse the filth of this world. Stay clean in a culture of compromise. I haven't disqualified you because of your age, your past, or your failures. Quite the opposite. I am weaving your entire story into my glory. Never believe it's too late. Don't let disappointment mislead you. I am the God of second chances, of restoration, and of resurrection. Whether young or old, I will use you for powerful things. Your transformation will be a visible testament to my reality. You will bring comfort to the broken, guidance to the lost, and strength to the weary. Your life will become a powerful story that inspires others to renew their faith. Keep dreaming, keep building, keep believing. I am with you. You are protected, chosen, and anointed. We are stepping together into realms of supernatural favor. Your blessing isn't just on its way, it's already moving towards you. A torrent of grace is being unleashed upon your home, and it will not cease. My plans are far grander than your pain, and my love is incomparable. Nothing in this world can satisfy like my spirit does. No human creation can replace the glory I am about to pour out. So lift your hands, open your heart, let your faith ignite once more, and embrace humble beginnings. For I choose the humble, the overlooked, and the surrendered. I transform weaknesses into mighty strengths, and my child, you are among them. You are on the verge of witnessing miracles that defy logic and wonders that alter atmospheres. But this will happen only if you remain close, if you cling to me with genuine intimacy and unwavering belief. I am about to turn your desert into a flourishing garden, your scarcity into abundance, and your sorrow into dancing. Receive this message with joy, humility, and eagerness. My child, I have heard you. Each time you whispered my name with trembling lips, I was near. Every time you wept in the night, convinced no one saw, I watched with tears of my own. I am a father who listens, not with impatience or distance, but with profound affection and divine attention. You may sometimes feel your prayers are unheard, bouncing off walls, but I assure you, not a single word spoken in faith has been lost. I cherish them as precious jewels and act upon them with perfect wisdom. You often ask, Lord, are you truly listening? My answer is always yes. From the moment your spirit groaned with inexpressible pain, I leaned in. When your heart was broken and only tears could speak, I drew closer. I am the God who hears. More than that, I am the God who responds, perhaps not in your timing or your way, but always for your ultimate good and my glory. Do not gauge my faithfulness by the speed of the answer. Measure it by the enduring weight of my presence, which never leaves you. Answers may come and go, but I remain. I am your constant, and in my steadfastness, you find healing, provision, guidance, and life itself. Often, while you waited, I was working, not just on your requests, but within you. Your character was being forged, your faith refined, your heart softened to receive the answer when it arrived. Let me reveal a profound truth. My delays are not rejections. They are preparation, alignment, and divine wisdom protecting you from a blessing you might not yet be ready for. I don't withhold to punish. I withhold to protect, perfect, and position. I know what you don't know. I see what you cannot see. That's why I ask you to trust me, not just with your needs, but with the timing, the method, and the outcome. Yes, you've prayed the same prayers repeatedly, feeling no progress. But child, in the spiritual realm, walls are crumbling, chains are weakening, doors are unlocking, and angels are moving. I am speaking to hearts, creating pathways, and bringing your requests into divine reality. Do not cease praying. Do not stop believing. Your persistence isn't a burden to me, it's precious. It demonstrates your trust in my heart, even when you can't perceive my hand at work. And there are prayers you've forgotten, requests made in innocence, desperation, or fragile faith. I have forgotten none. I recall every word, every moment you lifted your eyes to heaven, whispering hope against all odds. I remember the vows you made, the declarations you spoke, the dreams you laid before me like offerings on an altar. I have treasured them all, and I am answering in ways far grander than you ever imagined. But I also want you to grasp this. I'm not merely answering your prayers, I'm transforming you through them. Each time you return to me, even with the same request, your heart is being molded. Every moment you choose to seek me, even when the answer hasn't appeared, you are becoming more like my son. You are growing in endurance, humility, and spiritual authority. This transformation is an integral part of my answer, for I am more concerned with your holiness than your comfort. Yet, understand this. Holiness leads to the deepest joy. It brings a peace the world cannot disrupt and builds an unshakable strength. I am proud of you. Your cries don't disappoint me. Your weaknesses don't annoy me. I love it when you come to me like a child, because that's precisely who you are, my child. You don't need eloquence or perfection to be heard. Just come. Come boldly. Come honestly. Come often. My throne of grace is perpetually open, always welcoming, always ready to extend mercy and aid in your time of need. There's power in your voice. When you pray, heaven listens. When you speak, the spiritual realm responds. Never underestimate the authority I've given you. Declare my word. Stand on my promises. Intercede with fervent passion. Bless those who curse you. Call forth my will upon your home, your city, your nation. You are not powerless. You are empowered. You are not begging. You are partnering with me. And in the secret place where it's just us, I meet you intimately. I whisper secrets, reveal mysteries, and pour out peace like oil. This is the reward for those who seek me wholeheartedly. Not just answers, but revelation. Not just solutions, but communion. And this communion changes everything. It alters your perspective, softens your capacity to love, and strengthens your resolve. So continue to pray even when it's difficult. Continue to hope even when it hurts. I promise you this, every prayer accomplishes something eternal. You may not see it immediately, but one day you will look back and behold the intricate tapestry of my grace woven through every line of your intercession. And you will declare, my God heard me, my God answered me, my God never left me. This is my solemn assurance to you. I have heard, I am responding, and I will fulfill every promise perfectly at the perfect time. Stay close, my child. Remain expectant. Stay faithful. I am not finished writing your story. Every chapter is steeped in my mercy, every word shaped by my love. You are not alone in your waiting. I am with you in every single moment. Keep speaking, keep seeking. I am here, I am listening, and I will never fail you. Now, let me lead you deeper into a place where you will no longer question my closeness, for my presence is about to become undeniable. I am not a distant God, observing from afar. I am Emmanuel, God with you, now and always. I am the one who sits beside you in silence, walks with you through chaos, surrounds you in every waking moment, and stands guard as you sleep. I do not grow weary. I do not lose track of your needs. I am endlessly aware of your life, attentive to the smallest detail, involved in every heartbeat and breath. Yes, my child, I am this close. There are times you've wondered, Lord, why don't I feel you? And I tell you this, feelings are not proof of my presence. My word is, and I have promised, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. Even when you cannot sense me, I am holding you. When you feel numb, I am still nurturing you. When you feel abandoned, I am fighting for you behind the veil of mystery. Do not measure my nearness by emotion. Measure it by truth. And the truth is, I dwell within you. You carry my spirit. My breath fills your lungs. My heartbeat echoes in your soul. I have made my home within your spirit, and I will never be evicted. You are a living temple, sacred, set apart, holy ground. Heaven walks in you. Let this truth permeate your very being, because in the days ahead, you will be tempted by lies. Lies that tell you you are alone. Lies that whisper you are forgotten. Lies that mock your hope. But I have already exposed them, and in their place, I declare the truth. You are seen, you are known, you are kept. I envelop you with my presence like a shield. I go before you to pave the way. I stand behind you as your defense. I walk beside you as your companion. Type yes if you are ready for the blessings that you are about to receive. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. I dwell within you as your source of power, peace, and unshakable joy. And I don't just want you to survive, I want you to thrive in this reality. I want you to live in daily awareness of my closeness. When you awaken, acknowledge me. When you breathe, remember me. When you speak, consult me. I don't want to be a part of your life. I want to be your life. As you begin to live in this rhythm of intimacy, you'll discover that what once overwhelmed you now yields to peace. What once scared you now bows to my authority. What once drained you now fuels your faith. I am not calling you to perform or to impress me. I am inviting you to abide, to rest, to dwell. I created you for communion, not for chaos. You were not made to be tossed by every storm. You were made to walk on water as long as your gaze remains on me. You were not made to be crushed by pressure. You are made to shine under my anointing, and you will, because I am establishing my glory in your life. Even in your weakest moments, you have never lacked worth. Your value doesn't fluctuate with your victories or failures. You are loved on your best day and your worst day. My love is constant. It is not based on your performance, but on my unchanging nature. And I am love, unwavering, relentless, eternal. So stop striving, child. Stop trying to earn what I've already given. Stop fearing I'll leave if you make a mistake. I am not like people. I don't abandon those I love. I complete what I start. I restore what is broken. I heal what is hurting, and I redeem what seems wasted. Nothing in your life is beyond my transformative power. Nothing is too far gone for my resurrection power. Let me address your fears directly. The ones that keep you awake at night, the ones you don't even voice aloud. I know them. I've witnessed how they torment you, but now I speak peace. Be still, anxious mind. Be still, trembling heart. I am here. I am greater, and I will not allow fear to have the final say. I've given you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear is an intruder, and it must leave in my name. The more you comprehend my nearness, the more confidently you will walk. The fear of rejection will lose its grip. The fear of failure will vanish. The fear of the unknown will dissolve. Because you will know that no matter what lies ahead, I am already there. And if I am with you, who can stand against you? What weapon can succeed? What storm can destroy you? None. So breathe, child. Let your soul find rest in this truth. I am with you. I always have been. I always will be. And my presence is not a mere concept. It's a reality, a power, a covering, a love that never releases its hold. Let this be your new starting point. Not fear, not doubt, but faith in my nearness. Faith that transforms anxiety into assurance. Faith that turns panic into peace. Faith that builds a life upon the rock of my word. Now let me guide you into the profound meaning of living with a listening heart. Yes, you've poured out your prayers, and I've heard every one. But now I desire to teach you how to hear me clearly, deeply, and consistently. I am not silent. I have never been silent. I speak through my word, through my spirit, through gentle whispers in stillness, and through clear confirmations amidst chaos. I speak through dreams and people, through nature and subtle impressions. My voice is not distant. It is near, closer than your breath, more faithful than the sunrise. But to hear me, you must enter stillness. Not just the quietness of a room, but the quietness of your soul. I cannot be heard above the roar of fear, the din of busyness, or the clamor of unbelief. I speak in ways that demand attention, not performance, but presence. That's why I ask you to be still and know that I am God. Because in that stillness, you will hear me clearly, sense my leading, and recognize my voice above all others. My child, you don't need to strive to hear me. You were created for communion, My sheep hear my voice, and you are my sheep. This means spiritual hearing isn't reserved for a select few. It's your birthright. I placed within you a spirit that resonates with my truth. You were made to discern me, and I will teach you. I will train your ears to hear with clarity. I will remove the obstacles caused by doubt, fear, and self-condemnation. You will hear me, and you will know it is me. There are moments when you question, are these just my thoughts? Or is it you, Lord? Let me assure you, I know how to make myself understood. I am not hiding from you or teasing you. I desire to be found and to be heard. And I will confirm my voice through peace, through alignment with my word, through wise counsel, and through undeniable clarity. I will teach you how to discern what you hear so you are not deceived. I do not bring confusion. I bring peace. I do not instill fear. I bring freedom. The more time you spend in my presence, the more familiar my voice will become. I want to be involved in your decisions, not just the major ones, but your daily choices. I want to guide you when you choose your words, plan your steps, and face uncertainty. I don't just want to speak to your crises. I want to speak to your every moment. I care about the details. I care about your desires. And when you invite me in, you'll find I lead you in ways you never imagined. Hearing my voice also demands trust, even when it leads you somewhere unexpected, stretches you, or calls you into risk. My voice will never lead you where my grace cannot sustain you. My direction may defy human logic, but it will never defy my love. My plans for you are good, even when they seem unfamiliar. When you follow me, you walk in divine alignment, and in that alignment is favor, protection, provision, and peace. I am raising up a people who are not swayed by the world's noise, but by heaven's whisper. You are one of them. You will discern my voice in the fire and the flood, in the crowd and the cave. I am activating your spiritual senses. You will dream dreams, and I will speak through them. You will read my word, and it will come alive. You will pray, and you will know my heart. This is your inheritance, to be in communion with your Creator. But remember, hearing me requires humility. The proud cannot hear me, for their own voice drowns out mine. That's why I ask you to come like a child, teachable, tender-hearted, hungry. Don't approach me as a master of understanding. Come as a seeker, and I will grant you revelation. Come with empty hands, and I will fill them. Come with an open heart, and I will pour in wisdom. I will also teach you how to respond when you hear me, because my voice is not just for comfort, it is for commissioning. I will speak, and you must move. I will whisper, and you must obey. For every revelation I give is an invitation to deeper trust. When you obey my voice, even in small matters, you open the door to greater things. When you obey, you partner with me in transforming lives. There will be moments when what I say challenges you. I may ask you to forgive when you'd rather hold on to resentment. I may ask you to step out when it feels safer to remain hidden. I may ask you to speak when your instinct is to stay silent. But trust me, I am never cruel or careless. I am always wise, always good, always kind. My commands are not burdens. They are blueprints for breakthrough. And every time you obey, your heart strengthens, your hearing sharpens, and your spirit aligns more closely with mine. You will begin to live in harmony with heaven. You will walk in supernatural confidence. You will become a voice that echoes mine in a world desperate for truth. So do not fear if my voice has seemed distant in the past. I am restoring your hearing. I am drawing you closer. I am removing every barrier. From this day forward, tune your ear to me. Expect to hear. Lean in. Listen with hunger. I am speaking. I am revealing. I am inviting. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are chosen to hear your Father's voice. And I will speak to you with love, with clarity, with power. And what I speak, no one can silence. Now let me ignite the fire of intercession within you. You have prayed, you have listened, and now I call you deeper. not just to pray for yourself, but to carry others in your heart. This is the sacred call of the intercessor, the holy role of standing in the gap, lifting others when they cannot lift themselves, and presenting broken hearts before me, declaring healing and hope. My child, your prayers do more than comfort. They change realities. They shake the heavens. They disrupt darkness. They pave the way for miracles. When you intercede, you align with my will and usher my kingdom into the lives of others. You don't need to be perfect to intercede. You just need to be willing to feel what I feel, to grieve what I grieve, to rejoice over what brings me joy. I will share my heart with you. I will impress upon your spirit names, faces, nations, and situations, not to overwhelm you, but to partner with you. I have chosen you as a vessel of breakthrough, a bridge between pain and healing, despair and hope, earth and heaven. When you weep in prayer for another, I weep with you. When you groan in the Spirit, I am moving through you. Do not think your prayers are insignificant. There is no such thing as a powerless prayer when it is saturated with my Spirit. The enemy trembles when you begin to pray with boldness, faith, and authority. He has tried to distract you, discourage you, and convince you that your prayers are ineffective. But that is a lie. Every time you pray in my name, chains are loosened. Every time you cry out, angels are dispatched. Every time you declare my word over someone, something in the spiritual realm begins to shift. Intercession is costly. It demands time, focus, and often tears. But it is also glorious. For as you carry others, you become more like my Son, who even now intercedes at the right hand of the Father. When you pray for the hurting, you reflect his compassion. When you contend for the oppressed, you reflect his justice. When you stand silently before me, bearing the pain of another, you echo the very heart of the cross. Type yes if you are ready for the blessings that you are about to receive. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. And know this: every time you intercede for others, I take care of you. I will not forget the labor of love you've shown in secret. You don't need eloquence to pray. You need hunger. Hunger for my will to be done. Hunger for my presence to break through. Hunger to see lives transformed, marriages restored, children set free, nations revived. I will give you the words when you have none. I will guide your heart when you don't know where to begin. Just start. Whisper their name. Cry out their need. Declare my truth over their pain. And I will take your prayers and multiply them like loaves and fishes, feeding multitudes through your obedience. I am also calling you to pray persistently. Don't give up after one attempt. Don't walk away when the answer takes time. Keep knocking, keep seeking, keep asking. There is power in your persistence. There is reward in your endurance. I am not testing your strength. I am building your faith. Some miracles require pressing. Some victories require battle cries. I am with you through every prayer. I will sustain you when you are weary. I will comfort you when your heart breaks for others. I will show you glimpses of my glory, even amidst the burden. And child, let me affirm this. I trust you. I trust you with the weight of prayer. I trust your heart to carry what matters to mine. You are not too weak. You are not too young in faith. You are not unworthy. I delight in your prayers. I collect your tears. I rejoice over your obedience. And I will use your intercession to bring heaven to earth. Intercede for your family. Speak life over your bloodline. Break generational chains through the authority I've placed in your mouth. Pray for your city. Walk its streets with holy boldness, declaring that my spirit will reign. Intercede for your nation. Cry out for righteousness, justice, and revival. I am listening, and your voice matters. Even when you don't see immediate results, trust that your prayers are building something eternal. Brick by brick, word by word, you are constructing altars in the spirit where my glory will reside. You are planting seeds that will blossom in their appointed season. You are sending waves of healing across generations you may never see. And as you pray for others, I will fill you. I will refresh you. I will heal you. I will release answers to prayers you haven't even prayed yet. For those who pour out to others shall themselves be abundantly filled. I am the God of abundance, and I do not let intercessors run dry. You will not burn out, you will burn bright. So rise, my intercessor. Stand in the gap with boldness, speak with authority, weep with compassion, wait with expectancy. This calling is holy, this path is sacred, and I am walking it with you. Together we will witness mountains move, hearts awaken, and lives transformed through the power of prayer. Now, my beloved, let me speak to the deepest parts of your soul about waiting, about the sacred, often challenging process where faith is refined and destiny is shaped. My child, I know how difficult it is to wait. I see your heart's ache for fulfillment, how your prayers echo into silence, how time stretches endlessly and your hope feels fragile. But hear me now, the waiting is not futile, it is never in vain. In the hidden, quiet, enduring moments of delay, I am performing my greatest work within you. You have cried, "When, Lord?" You've asked, "Why not yet?" And sometimes, have you forgotten me? Let me answer you with love and truth. No, I have not forgotten. I cannot forget what I have fashioned with my own hands. I cannot abandon the one I gave my life to save. I am not ignoring your cries, I am aligning your life. I am not withholding to punish, I am maturing your spirit. I delay not because I am indifferent, but because I care too deeply to give you something that might destroy you if received prematurely. You perceive time as a ticking clock. I see it as a tool. I use time to prepare you, to protect you, to polish the gift within you. The promise is not denied, it is being prepared, and so are you. For what I am bringing into your life is sacred. It carries weight, glory, and responsibility. And I am more concerned with your readiness than your comfort. Because when the door opens, I want you to be prepared to walk through it with confidence, character, and wisdom. In this waiting, you are learning endurance. You are discovering that joy is found not in the destination, but in the journey with me. You are learning to praise not for what you possess, but for who I am. And that kind of praise, sacrificial, raw, authentic, is the praise that moves heaven. You are learning to see me not as a dispenser of blessings, but as the true treasure of your heart. And when you realize that I am enough, regardless of what you lack, you will have found the secret to unshakable contentment. Child, I understand the temptation to rush ahead, to open doors I haven't yet unlocked, to force things to happen in your own strength. But I ask you now, wait with me. Wait not in anxiety, but in anticipation. Wait not in frustration, but in faith. For those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. That promise is yours. I am not asking you to wait alone. I am waiting with you. And in this waiting, I am speaking. Don't let the silence deceive you. I am not absent. I am whispering truth, releasing vision, healing wounds. I am stirring dreams, fine-tuning discernment, and shaping your spirit. I am using this time to set you apart, to sanctify your desires, and to synchronize your heart with mine. What you may call delay, I call development. What you may label as a pause, I call preparation. I am also teaching you to trust without seeing, to believe without tangible proof, to worship without immediate answers. Because that kind of faith is pure. That kind of faith is gold refined in fire. That kind of faith moves mountains, parts seas, and brings the dead to life. And you, beloved, are growing in that faith. Do not despise the process. It is producing something eternal within you. Others may move faster, others may receive quicker. Do not compare. Your path is uniquely yours. I know what I am doing. I know how to position you. I know the timing of your breakthrough, and when it comes, it will be undeniable. It will be beautiful. It will be miraculous. It will be worth every tear, every night of struggle, every moment of waiting. You will exclaim, "Look what the Lord has done," and joy will overflow like a river. So hold on, don't let go. Even if all you have left is a whisper of hope, cling to it. I honor that whisper. I nourish mustard seed faith. I amplify the groanings of your spirit into the language of heaven. And I am working even now behind the scenes, beneath the surface, beyond your perception. I am orchestrating divine alignment. Not a single second is being wasted. I am not asking for perfection in the waiting. I am asking for your presence. I am asking you to stay near, to keep the conversation flowing, to trust that I am still good. I know it's not easy, but it is worth it, because I'm not just building a future for you, I'm building a future with you. And child, hear this clearly. Your waiting will end. The door will open. Healing will come. The promise will be fulfilled, and you will emerge from this season not empty, but full. Full of wisdom, full of faith, full of testimony, full of power. You will not merely survive this waiting. You will be transformed by it. So take a deep breath, rest your heart and mind. Lift your eyes again to the hills from where your help comes. Speak life to your spirit. Remind yourself of my faithfulness. The same God who has brought you this far will carry you forward. The same voice that called you into purpose will guide you into fulfillment. Wait well, my child. Wait with hope. Wait with worship. I am working, I am faithful, I am near, and I will fulfill every word I have spoken. Now, my beloved, let me elevate your vision higher, beyond what you see, beyond what you feel, into the eternal perspective that transforms how you navigate this life. For too long, you've lived under the weight of the temporary, deadlines, disappointments, and decisions that cause your heart to race and your mind to weary. But I did not create you to be consumed by the fleeting. I created you for eternity. I formed you with a purpose far exceeding your years on this earth. Your life is not an accident. Your existence is not a coincidence. You are here by divine design, and your days are intricately woven into my eternal story. There is more, so much more. More than you've experienced, more than you've lost, more than you've dreamed. I want you to begin living with the end in mind, not the end of despair, but the fullness of destiny. You were made to carry my glory, to reflect my nature, to bring my light into every dark corner of the world. You were not made merely to survive. You were made to influence, to impact, to shift atmospheres with your presence, because my spirit dwells within you. When you view your life through the lens of eternity, everything changes. The trials that once crushed you now build perseverance. The delays that once frustrated you now refine your character. The pain that once made you question me now becomes a gateway to deeper intimacy. Every struggle has purpose. Every wound I touch becomes a testimony, and every sacrifice sown in faith will yield a harvest that ripples through generation. You must understand this, child. You are part of something far grander than yourself. I have placed you in the timeline of history for a reason. You were born for such a time as this. You are not random. You are strategic. You are not overlooked. You are anointed. There is a calling on your life that echoes beyond your earthly years. You are not just living for today. You are living for the generations you will impact, for the legacy you will leave, for the eternal reward being stored up in heaven. And this reward, my beloved, is not based on fame, wealth, or human applause. It is based on obedience, on faithfulness in the unseen, on love that persists despite the cost, on truth that stands firm when it's difficult, on prayers whispered when no one sees, on worship offered in the secret place. Every act of surrender is seen. Every choice to trust is recorded. I am a just God. I do not forget the labor of love demonstrated in my name. What you've done in faith has not been wasted. It is being multiplied in the eternal realm. Lift your eyes. See as I see. You are not behind. You are being positioned. You are not small, you are mighty in me. You are not forgotten, you are engraved on the palm of my hand. And where you are right now is not the end. It is the training ground for the next level of your calling. Every lesson is preparing you. Every trial is equipping you. Every season is building strength for what is to come. Let me awaken destiny in your soul. Let me stir the dreams I placed in you before time began. Yes, the ones you buried in disappointment, the ones you locked away after failure. I am resurrecting them now, not exactly as you imagined, but precisely as I intended. You are being recalibrated to purpose. You are being reawakened to vision. You are being reignited with passion. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what I have ordained. But you must walk in step with me. You must keep your eyes on me, not on the chaos surrounding you. The world will try to distract you. The enemy will try to discourage you. But you are not of this world. You are of the kingdom. You live by a higher law, a greater hope, an unshakable foundation. Do not conform. Do not compromise. Be set apart. Be holy. Be bold. You carry answers the world desperately needs. You carry light that cannot be extinguished. You carry love that breaks chains. You are my ambassador, my voice, my heart in motion. And as you walk with me, you will see that your life holds eternal weight. Your words matter, your actions matter, your choices echo into eternity. So do not grow weary in doing good. Do not lose heart when the journey feels long. The harvest is coming, the breakthrough is near, the reward is certain. And when you stand before me one day, you will realize that nothing was in vain. You will hear the words your soul longs for. Well done, good and faithful servant. Live for that moment, child. Let it shape your decisions. Let it anchor your soul. Let it ignite your passion, because this life is fleeting, but what you do with it matters forever. And you, beloved, are living for eternity. So rise up with new vision, run with purpose, love with eternity in your heart, and know this: I am running with you, cheering you on, empowering your every step. My beloved, draw even closer. Let me lead your heart into the deepest truth of all. My love for you. Not a love that flickers with time or fades with failure, but a love that is eternal, burning, and relentless. My love is not a mere concept. It is a force, a fire, a presence that surrounds, fills, and transforms everything it touches. You were created from love, called by love, sustained by love, and absolutely nothing can separate you from my love. You've sought this love in so many places, in others' acceptance, in family's approval, in your efforts' success, in the comfort of temporary things. But none of those can satisfy what only I can fill. You were made to be loved by me. You were created to live from this love, not merely to chase it. My love is not earned, not measured, not withheld. It is lavished, poured out freely, given without condition. When you fall, I do not withdraw. When you struggle, I draw near. When you doubt, I don't disqualify you. My love is not fragile. It is not based on your perfection. It is based on my character, and I do not change. I loved you at your worst. I love you now, and I will love you forever. My love is the anchor when life's storms rage. It is the shelter when shame tries to hide you. It is the banner over you when the world attempts to define you by your past. You may feel unworthy, but I call you worthy. You may feel forgotten, but I call you mine. You may feel broken, but I see a masterpiece in progress. I do not view you through the lens of your mistakes. I see you through the blood of my Son, and in him you are spotless, redeemed, radiant. My love is not small. It covers all, heals all, restores all, and it will never run out. Let my love break every chain. Let it heal every wound. Let it silence every lie. You don't need to prove yourself to me. You just need to receive it, rest in it, abide in it. Let it wash over your heart like a river of mercy. You were not made to carry shame. You were not made to strive for affection. You were made to live in the freedom of being fully known and fully loved. My child, I want you to experience my love, not just hear about it. I want you to feel it in your innermost being, to let it uproot fear, to let it dissolve anxiety. Perfect love casts out fear, and I am that perfect love. You no longer need to wonder if you're enough. I've already declared that you are. I paid the highest price for you, not because I had to, but because I desired to, because I delight in you, because you are precious in my eyes. Let me teach you how to love yourself through my eyes, not with pride, but with honor, not with vanity, but with true value. You are not a mistake. You are not an accident. Every part of you was formed with intention. Every feature, every gift, every perceived flaw, I see it all, and I call it beautiful. You are my image bearer. You reflect me in ways no one else can. That is your true identity. Not your job, not your past, not your pain. You are mine. And because you are mine, I will protect you. I will defend you. I will fight for you. I will comfort you. My love is not passive. It is powerful. It lifts the weary. It restores the fallen. It revives the hopeless. My love is your inheritance. It is your armor. It is your home. Let my love become your foundation. Let it steady you when everything around you shifts. Let it guide your choices, shape your relationships, and define your worth. When you live loved, you live free. Free from fear, from comparison, from striving. You begin to love others with the same love you've received. You begin to forgive, to release, to embrace, because love received becomes love poured out. You don't have to guard your heart from me. You don't have to earn my approval. I have already set my seal upon you. I have already chosen you. I have already loved you with an everlasting love. Nothing you do will increase it. Nothing you do will decrease it. It simply is constant, fierce, pure. Let it be the air you breathe. Let it be the song in your spirit. Let it be the fire in your soul. My love is the source of your strength, the reason for your joy, the fuel for your destiny. You were made to dwell in this love all your days. So breathe deeply, rest completely. You are safe here in the arms of your Father. My love is your covering, your healing, your reason for everything. Let it sink into the deepest places. Let it become the voice you listen to above all others. You are loved, always, entirely, eternally. Never forget it. Never doubt it. Never let anyone convince you otherwise. Come now, my beloved, into the revelation of what it means to live empowered by my Spirit. You have heard my voice, you have been healed by my presence, you have trusted me in the waiting, and you have been filled with my Spirit. But there is one more thing I must awaken in you, your divine calling to go. You are not meant to remain where you are. This encounter with me was never intended to stay only within the chambers of your soul. It was meant to spill over, to touch others, to transform the world around you. Go, my beloved, go with boldness, for I have commissioned you. You are my messenger, my vessel, my ambassador. I am sending you into places that desperately need the light you carry. I have equipped you not just for personal revival, but for global impact. Your testimony, your healing, your story, all of it has been shaped by my hand to be a beacon to others. You are not going in your own strength. You are going in mine. You will speak to broken hearts. You will minister to desperate souls. You will shine in places where hope has died, and you will not be empty-handed. I will go with you. My Spirit will guide you. My angels will protect you. My word will empower you. Do not fear what lies ahead. Do not shrink from opposition. I have made you brave. I have made you steadfast. I have made you holy. There are people waiting for what I've placed inside of you. They don't even realize they're waiting, but they are. There are ears ready to hear the word I will speak through you. There are hearts that will open when you walk in love. You are my answer to someone's prayer. You are the touch of heaven in a hurting world. Do not let insecurity silence you. Do not let comparison rob you. You were made for this. You will be misunderstood. You will face opposition, but you will also be accompanied by signs and wonders. You will witness the blind regain vision, both physically and spiritually. You will see the oppressed set free. You will see lives restored, families healed, cities transformed. Because where you go, I go, and where I go, heaven descends. So go in love. Let compassion define everything you do. Let mercy be your banner. Let grace be your language. Let truth be your foundation. Let humility be your armor. You are not called to argue, but to love. Not to impress, but to serve. Not to be seen, but to reflect me. Go with wisdom. Stay rooted in my word. Remain grounded in prayer. Stay connected to the body of believers. You are not alone. You are part of a holy remnant, a rising army of lovers and warriors filled with fire and humility. Together, you will shake the nations. Together, you will bring revival. Together, you will usher in the great harvest I have promised. And as you go, never forget to return. Return to my presence. Return to intimacy. Return to the secret. Ministry flows from intimacy. Power flows from worship. You cannot give what you do not possess. So keep coming back to me. Let me fill you again and again. I will never run out. My well is endless. My love is boundless. My joy is your strength. You are stepping into a new era, not just personally, but spiritually. The time is now. The door is open. The harvest is ripe, and I have chosen you to be part of it. So do not delay. Do not hold back. Step into the unknown, knowing that I go before you. I will make the crooked path straight. I will open doors no one can shut. I will establish you, sustain you, and surround you. Go with courage. Go with conviction. Go with confidence. Not in yourself, but in me. You are never alone. I am always with you. I am always in you. I am always for you. And now, my child, arise. Let your light shine. Let your voice be heard. Let your life proclaim that I am real. I am good. I am near. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your destiny. Amen. My beloved child, let this word reach beyond your heart. Send it to someone aching for peace. These aren't just spoken phrases. They're spiritual seeds meant to grow within you. There's a calling on your life that cannot be ignored. And the days ahead will require your full heart, your steady faith. But know this, you never walk alone. If this message has filled you with hope, subscribe and return. Each visit, a deeper dive into purpose, strength, and spiritual clarity. Don't keep this to yourself. Offer it to someone stumbling through doubt. Let them feel the shift. Until we meet again, stay faithful, stay brave, and hold on to the truth that you are deeply known and powerfully equipped. Amen.